Hi and welcome, I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming Terrain. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is a different type of video. This is a workshop update. I moved it around and I want to just, give you a little look around. There's still stuff to do, but I'll give you a little look around. So for all my regulars here, guys, I feel love, thank you very much. I'll see you in a second. Before I give you a little grand tour, there's one part of this video you're going to see where you're going to see some things that are absolutely destroyed. Okay, so I'm going to take this opportunity here to talk about what we can do to prevent that, because there's some things that I'm going to say to you that you're going to think, I know about outdoor space, damp and rodent control and all that sort of stuff, but there's some things I can say that you're going to go, oh, I didn't think about that. Okay, so there's one part of this video you're going to see an absolute crime that's happened. I'm not going to tell you, I'll let you see it, but it's to do with rodent activity. But with rodent activity, because if you have an outside space, you know how bad it can be. If you don't have an outside space, then there's a few tips and pointers to help you. First thing is, do not have food outside in your workspace, in your hobby space. Okay, I have no food. No one brings food in here at all, because it's going to attract animals in. I don't even bring drinks out here, because I could end up leaving, say I brought coffee out here, I could end up leaving the coffee there, going off, and the smell of that's attracting things in. You can't even put traps outside. I can put traps down, but I can't put a trap down that has food on it, because I'm enticing them in. Even if it's a poison trap, I don't like doing poison traps, because if it takes the poison and goes off somewhere, somebody else would kill it and then poison themselves. So I don't like doing that. So let me just... That's a bit better. There's a big bright light that's big my shadow behind me. Yeah, so that's that. You also got things like spiders. And some people go like, hold on. Yeah, so adjust the light then, because this is all new setup, so it's slightly a bit different. Yeah, your spiders. Now, some people don't like spiders. They're squeamish of spiders. I don't like them, but they don't really bother me, as long as they stay wherever they're doing. If they drop in front of me or drop down on me, then I don't like it. There's not much you can really do to stop them. Okay, I would say probably hoover or sweep out once a week. Now, I say that I'm supposed to do that, but I don't, and then end up with like webs everywhere. There's something to, but this doesn't really matter when they're up there, because you can easily just hoover that down. But it's when you find them on terrain, or you have a tray of models that you need to magnetize, like I do. You pick them up and there's a big dirty spider in, or there's webs all over them, and you've got to clean them all down first of all, that kind of way. Is why another reason, I can't see it now, but I have a box with magnet strip in the bottom, magnetize the models, put them in there, put the lid on it. It's safe from damp. It's safe from, you know, cobwebs and spider webs. It's safe from any sort of silliness. The terrain pieces, I try and wrap them in bubble wrap and put them in the box as well. Again, same reason they're safe as well. And you'll see later on in the video why this is very important to do there. But then you've got other sort of things to think about, like wood lice. Some people go, what? You know, you have an outdoor space. If you have wood or wooden stuff in there, you are going to have wood lice. They are going to be attracted to it. It's just a fact of it. Your wooden table, you know, I have a few wooden cabinets here and there. They're going to be attracted to it. If you're using terrain and there's bits of wood, you know, not like toothpicks or the barbecue skewers, all that sort of thing, they're going to be attracted to it. Another enemy for our outdoor space is damp, moisture and damp. It's not too bad. I mean, I've got 3D printers out here, so it's not too bad, you know, for that sort of thing. I've got plug socks ahead. It's not too bad for that. In terms of paper, you know, the paper will start to absorb it. But there's things that you can do. Even give you an example. There was a storage box just literally down here, and I picked it up, and the underneath was wet. That's where the cold came in and hit underneath of it and just made it wet. But see, with the cold as well and plastic storage boxes, you have to be careful because the cold makes the plastic brittle, so don't have too much weight in it. Pick it up by 2 hands. Don't pick up one hand and thinking you're great, because it'll snap and they'll shatter. Especially if you've got models in there or you've got something that you need. It's always 2 hands. And don't overload the box. But with the moisture, what you can do is get dehumidifiers, which are like these little weird contraptions. You take the lid off, take the silver foil off, put the lid back on, and it sucks all the moisture into it. And you know when it's full because all the little balls in there will just turn, it'll just be full of water. You just get rid of them. They're not that expensive. I think I've got 2 or 3 in here at the moment. I need to get some more, but that's one thing. You can also get like a Caligas heater with the gas cylinder. You put it in the back and you click, 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 and the flame comes on. That heats up pretty well, pretty nice. Now I don't have one in here because I just don't have one. I don't like them. There's one out in the seating area, and that's great for nesting, but I just don't have one here. So you'll see later on in the video, you know, why I'm talking about these things. If there's anything to do with safety and well-being of the workspace, of our hobby space, that I haven't mentioned, someone chuck a comment below, you know, and we'll talk about that as well. But when you see the crime later on, you'll be like, you know, a good bin as well. Sorry, a good bin. I've learnt this mistake as well. A good bin, not just a bag that you put, you know, a bin bag that you put everything into. That's rubbish. A good bin. And that's my next purchase for this workshop is a bin. You'll see why. Anyway, I'm going to give you a quick tour around. Now bear in mind, some of it isn't finished, but the bare bones of everything is where it should be. Okay, but as I go around, I'll talk about that anyway. Right, so my painting table stayed the same. Now this was going to be over that side. Okay, but the problem is this is 4 foot. So from the racking of the wall, I'd have maybe a foot, then the table, then maybe a 1.5 foot, and then the big table. I didn't want that. But with this here, like this, I get this light. I can actually beam outwards, so it's actually nice. Again, I need to sort all this out here and sort this out. But now I have the racking organised. Not organised, but I have it in sort of where I want the racking. Again, most of this needs to be sorted out. But as soon as I sort this out, I'm going to create space on here, which is going to bring stuff from other places in the workshop over here, which creates space everywhere else. This is pretty much okay. Okay, this is just, look at all those Imperial magazines to do. Absolutely, absolutely shocking. Anyway, there's all stuff in there to do as well, and magnetise. The top needs to be sorted out, it's still not right. We have, that's not staying there, but I just put it out of the way. Pile of shame at the moment. Bear in mind, some of those have pile of shame in it as well. Stuff that needs to be unitised and just finished being re-put back together. that box of sprues isn't model sprues. They're actually just sprues with bits on them that needs to be used for other projects. There's 2 boxes down there. Now, box of materials, okay, which is pretty straightforward. I have rack in here, which is still needs to be sorted out. I have the little cabinet here, which used to be a painting table. Again, this is not sorted out. It's just placed there to give me all of this space here. Okay. I've got the big wooden racking that was behind me. You often see it behind me here. Now the polystyrene, it's just been pushed because I had it all in the car to make space in this so I could crack on working away with stuff. Again, this piece is pretty much sorted out. This isn't, because it's a paint, so I need to go to paint over there. It's sort of okay, but I've got all of this space. Look at all that space I have from the table edge. There's a lot of space there. Now these 2 down here, one's going to go on top of that, that's going to go somewhere else. I just have them down there because we're having a battle today, so I just thought I'd get them some pieces out. Again, this isn't sorted out. This needs to be organised and done. There's my printers, any cubic. Again, going back to the moisture there, they seem to be pretty much okay. But if it was -5 outside, then I'd be like, okay, let me come in here, get some of the bubble wrap and bubble wrap it, just to keep it safe. Again, this table needs to be sorted out. But it's all the polystyrene that needs to be put somewhere. But you really turn it into terrain. I have a nice computer desk here. So when Mark comes over, he's got somewhere to put his laptop, or he can put his box there with models and then work around the table. Again, this needs to be sorted out. All of that's pretty much okay. There's full of materials in that cupboard. I've got a heap of materials under here. It's just absolutely bonkers. But it's nice. The only thing that needs to be done in here now is my friend Jack said he's going to go put some lights up on me. Now that it's sorted out, because this table was this way, back over here before. So this end was actually up here. Yeah, not far away from. I mean, you can walk around it if you can squeeze around it, but it wasn't. You know, there wasn't that much space. But I think this is a lot more better now. There's a lot more space. You know, one of the problems we had when we was playing, the way it was before, when the table was that way, Mark would want to come into my side, so I'd have to move out for him to come in to do bits and pieces, for him to go out, for me to come back in. He then needs to measure a range again, so I need to come back out, he needs to come back in, and it was really annoying to me, you know, and frustrating, and the whole place felt claustrophobic. So now, you know, he needs to come in, I can just step all the way back over here, he can come in, do what he needs to do, he's finished, okay, I need to come back again, I'll just take a step back. You know, it's a lot less BS with it. Yes, it's going to be a big massive game. I think this battle report will go up before this video does. I'm not sure. But anyway, right, so that's you'll see after this bits and pieces, you know, they're going to get. You're going to see how it looked before, and then I'll show you the progress going through it. Enjoy, guys. Oh, this is the first casualty I've come across. Those of you who remember this amazing piece of terrain, the insane Wizard's Tower, it's been absolutely destroyed by a shrew. Absolutely destroyed. Oh, shit. That's an amazing piece of terrain as well. First casualty of the day. This is the second casualty of the day. As you can see, they've gathered gloves from everywhere and made a nest. And this was an amazing piece of terrain. Absolutely destroyed. There's another reason the smell is actually disgusting. It's another reason why, if you have an outdoor space, guys, another reason why is you need to access every part of that space is because that was probably on the side maybe 3 or 4 months, 6 months, something like that. And this is what they've done in that time. Absolutely destroyed it. So absolute fucking pity. That was an amazing piece of terrain. Now that corner piece just broke off when I was trying to carry it out, but you can see it's all nibbled. That's their nest. Anyway, I better crack back on. Right guys, so as you can see, that was a criminal act. A criminal act twice, not just once, twice. But you know, these things happen, and because of that, I've learned from that, and hopefully you guys will learn from that as well. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button. It costs you absolutely nothing. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything, and everyone smash the thumbs up button so it triggers YouTube to send this video to more and more people and make this amazing community of you guys grow even more. You know, if you have anything to add, like I said, about the safety and well-being of the workshop or your hobby space, check on below. You know, we can discuss it and chat about it. Until next time, guys, hit the buttons for me. Take it easy.